Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick review of Doctrine. As I urged you when I. Okay, this is from First Timothy 1 3. As I urged you when I went into Macedonia, stay there in Ephesus, so that you may command certain men not to teach false doctrines any longer, not to devote themselves to myths and endless genealogies. So, okay, myths. Would that be like our Bibles changing supernaturally? Would that be the shape of the earth? Genealogies, would that be that there's alien life out there? These promote controversies rather than God's work. So that's my question. What's actually on your video channel? Is it a lot of talk about KJV onlyism? Is it talk about shapes of the earth, dinosaurs, other things, or is it kind of God's work, which is by faith? So it's good to know that it's by faith and not works. The goal of the command is love. And see, that's what controversies kind of go against. You see a lot of people who's like, well, the best way for me to love you is to give you the cold shoulder, to put some sort of name calling plus your full name in the title of a video. And like, oh yes, I feel the love tonight. A wingle wet in the jungle, the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight. See, actually, I just don't see that feeling. What I hear is a loud clanging sound, which scatters the sheep abroad. So that's why it's one of the benefits to avoid controversies. That's why I went ahead and put the doctor certain Bible versions into my blocked words, because I know people who come through there, they want it. They heard half a story from like Peter Ruckman, David Daniels, Gail Riplinger, Seventh Day Evangelist, Seventh Day Adventists, but they don't actually want to look into the full story. So they build their ego up around that, and then they want me to join in on that, which is a controversy, which fights love. So the next part is which comes from a pure heart. So is that really a pure heart when we know that a certain topic divides Christians? In a good conscience and sincere faith, since some have wandered away from those and turned to meaningless talk. So meaningless talk, is that where you try to find people who have different viewpoints? Like you're in an email group and then there's division there, creating drama, trying to stir the pot in yourself, trying to see, do you have any narcissistic traits, any narcissistic supply in yourself? So like you got that groundwork going, and then you start making videos because that email group influenced you. Or is it because you heard another woman who was preaching Lordship salvation? A guy rebuked her, but instead of rebuking her for that thing, he takes a deliverance video. You take that you should say, "Oh, that's sad." So you share that deliverance video with two other women, and then you hear that one woman, the other woman, kind of says, "That's not right." But you haven't really watched the video yourself yet. You just know the action of, instead of rebuking the first woman for the Lordship salvation teaching, he takes the deliverance video. So then this is in Facebook group. So you know, happen to be friends with the other woman, and you add them in there, and then it escalates into videos being put on YouTube about child abuse. I mean, instead of it being solved within that little Facebook group, whatever the differences are, and you can still see that the first woman still has Lordship salvation teachings on her channel. But then the passive aggressive move is you became aware of her channel because she was going against Peter Ruckman. But yet she's got the KJV Bible in a playlist on her channel. It's like, is she now for Peter Ruckman? I mean, it's confusing. Some have wandered away and turned to meaningless talk. They want to be teachers of the law, but they do not know what they are talking about. So the question is, have you read the Bible all the way through, or have you just kind of just started making videos? How much of the Bible have you read? Or what they so confidently affirm? We know that the law is good if one uses it properly. So is that what we're seeing on YouTube? Are we seeing people using the law in love to try to edify each other? Or are we seeing people use the law to try to one up themselves on somebody else? We also know that the law is made not for the righteous, but for the lawbreakers and rebels, the ungodly and the sinful, and the unholy and irreligious, for those who kill their fathers or mothers. So remember, for killing, if you have you ever been angry? Because anger is the same as murder. Have you ever been angry at your father or mother? For murderers, for adulterers and perverts. I mean, have you ever been angry at an elder woman because she's too built on one doctrine? It's like, lady, can we please look for something we can both agree with each other on, instead of your need to try to correct me when you won't even hear my story, and this is causing friction. Why can't we look for something that's going to be peaceful? Perverts are slave traders and liars and perjurers, and for whatever else is contrary to the sound doctrine. So, are we looking really, truly trying to look for sound doctrine? Is what we're teaching really pure, or would we have to be going contrary to it? Do you know what sound doctrine is? That conforms to the glorious gospel of the blessed God, which is entrusted to me. So again, that was 1 Timothy 1, 3 through 11. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Are you truly walking in sound doctrine?